It's been a while since I've platinumed the LEGO game, so I thought now would be a good time to return, but we're going big this time. I'm going to be getting the Platinum Trophy on every single LEGO DC game. I never played these before, and I know people really like these games, so I also decided to rank the games as well and see what I think. So without further ado, let's start with... Before we continue with this, some of you are probably thinking, hey, this game doesn't even have a trophy list. And you're right. It does have Xbox achievements, but I don't have an Xbox. So I simply decided to do the in-game 100% on PC. I didn't feel like it'd be fair to rank all of the games and then exclude this one just because I can't platinum it, so we're including it anyway. LEGO Batman 1 was released in 2008 before open worlds and voice acting, so it's a lot more simple than later games. By the way, if you haven't played any of these stories and don't want to be spoiled, I'll put spoiler warnings on screen because I will be talking about the stories. This story is just simply a bunch of villains escaping from Arkham Asylum, and Batman and Robin are trying to recapture them. It's very simple, but it doesn't need anything crazy, especially since it already doesn't have voice acting. There are 30 levels in total that are split into two parts. One part is the hero story, focusing on Batman and Robin fighting the villains, and the other part is the villain story, which all take place before the hero levels and they set up what Batman and Robin are about to experience. I really like this idea. There are also 3 chapters in each part that focus on the Riddler, the Penguin, and the Joker, each of them having a crew to go along with them as well. I really enjoyed my time with the story. None of the levels were super annoying, and because there wasn't an actual narrative to keep up with, I can't complain about that either. The only mission I didn't like was the one where you fight the Penguin. I don't know if I was doing something wrong, but the fight just took way too long and I didn't really enjoy it. Regardless, the experience was great. After I finished the story, my next goal, or pretty much my only goal, was to replay it during free play. Free play allows you to use whatever character you want, allowing access to areas that you can't reach during the normal story. Free play is important to get the 4 types of collectibles. Superhero or villain, which is for filling up the stud bar with a certain amount of studs. Mini kits, which are 10 gadgets scattered across the levels, and when you collect all 10 for a level, they build things in the trophy rooms. Power bricks, or red bricks in other games, which will give different buffs. The power bricks on the hero side give buffs to the different suits that Batman and Robin have, and the villain power bricks give cheats like stud multipliers, collectible detectors, and other miscellaneous effects. The final collectible is Hostages in Peril, not Pearl like this dude said.
Adam Weston pearls.
None of the power bricks can mark them, but they're always next to minikits, so they're pretty much unmissable. Free play is my favorite part of LEGO games, and this one was no different. Even though 30 levels is way more than I'm used to, the experience was amazing, and so were the collectibles, with the exception of 2 minikits. This first one required me to slide down this hill and into these gates, but sliding was pretty awkward to control and I would constantly miss, and the AI didn't do me any favors either. But the second one is probably the worst minikit I've ever gone for out of all the games I've played. In the same level, there's another slide with gates, but the problem with this one is that if you miss, you have to restart the entire level. So trying to get used to the finicky slide while only having one attempt wasn't fun, and I failed it 5 times. But anyway, here's me collecting the last of everything and purchasing everything. Oh, 25 out of 25, let's go. Alright, that was the last hostage. I was not thinking about the hostages at all. Alright, as I load this up, I'm about to get my final true villain, or super villain I mean, and right here. There we go. Super villain on all the levels. Let's go. Alright, I'm about to get the final mini kit right now. I literally just did this level, but I accidentally skipped these. But yeah. But anyway, let's get this final mini kit right now. Just get to the sonar suit, or the sonic suit rather. And there's the 10th mini kit, and that should be all of them. Let's go. And now I'm about to get the final red brick, or power bricks as they call it in this game. This will be my final collectible. Guess I have to clean up all this paint? Yeah. This game has been a lot of fun. I definitely missed out on this as a kid. But I was 3 years old when this came out, so I wasn't playing video games or anything, and then I just never got this. But I'm glad I'm playing it now. It's been so much fun. Okay, there we go. There's the final red brick right there. Took me a little bit to find all the stains, but we got it. And boom! That's all the actual collecting out of the way. This should be the invincibility brick too, which is kind of useless now since I've already 100%ed all the levels, but whatever. Yeah, invincibility. I could have gotten this so much sooner, but hey, it's alright. It doesn't really matter. It's not like you need invincibility. We're at 98.4%. So I just need to buy a few more things and we should get to 100% after buying everything. So let me go buy invincibility. Yep, there we go. That's all the extras done. Let me check out these characters. Let's see, what am I missing? I'm missing Hush, okay. And then I think I need to get 100% for that guy. I have all the suit upgrades already. I bought those a little bit ago. I think there's still some data left. Wait, why are these locked? Wait, how do I get that? Alright, turns out I forgot about the bonus levels. I literally knew about them. I got so hyped to 100% it that I forgot about them. Let me go do those. Yeah, so there are two bonus levels that I also had to do. Wayne Manor and Arkham Asylum. Wayne Manor is the hero bonus level, and I didn't really like it. The goal is to reach 1 million studs without multipliers, and to do that, you need to collect 100 purple studs around the map. First, I needed to destroy these rocks and then the flowers that replaced them to get a single stud. Then I had to build this computer that sent me into a side scroller. It's a cool idea, it's like Mario, and you had to destroy certain blocks that gave a stud, but what annoyed me is when the game literally just bugged out. Normally when you fall off the map, you die, but this time I survived and there was no way out. Time wasted. At this point I was thinking, why do these bonus levels hate me? And I thought that because of another bug you'll see later on. After the side scroller, you have another minigame where you have to push these bombs into at least 40 of these orange things. It was pretty boring to find all of them. At the end I started to panic a little bit because I couldn't find the last stud, and I was worried that I just wasted another 20 minutes. But thankfully, I just missed one on the side scroller. There it is! Oh, good, bro. I was gonna be so mad if that bugged out, man. However, Arkham Asylum was way better. I just needed to collect any stud around the place, and I had to play soccer or football with a bomb. I got a little worried when it went through the wall, but it was fine, and then I had to play this Pac-Man-like game where the studs were the pellets, and soon enough, I was done. Oh, I'm gonna finish it right now. That bonus level was so much better than the other one. What? That one was actually kind of fun. I don't know why the other one wasn't. I don't know what they did with the other one. But with that completed, I'm at 100% now, baby. I thought I'd need all the data, but I guess not. I don't even know where to get it from, so I'm glad it's not required. It took me 32.3 hours to 100% this game. A little more than I thought it would take, but I mean, I was AFKing for a little bit of it, so that probably bloated the time a little bit. Overall, I'm really glad I decided not to skip over this game. I see why people like this game so much, and it makes me wish this game had a trophy list. Even though there were a few things I didn't like, none of that makes me want to put this game any lower than S tier. Now let's move on to a game that actually has trophies. LEGO Batman 2 is widely regarded as one of the best LEGO games of all time, and I knew that going into this. This was the first game to have an open world and the first game to have voice acting, so this game was a huge innovation. Speaking of voice acting, let's talk about the story. This story involves Lex Luthor, who breaks all the first game's villains out of Arkham Asylum, but Joker ends up being the main villain along with Lex. Batman and Robin once again need to stop them, and they also encounter Superman, who wants to help them, but Batman constantly rejects the help. Eventually, he realizes that he shouldn't reject the help, and later, he gets the help of the Justice League to take down Lex and Joker once and for all. I think this is the best story of all the DC games. I really like the villains in this game, and I liked how Batman grew to accept help, and it's a cool lesson as well. The levels were fun to play, and I like that they kept the suit mechanics and gave them extra abilities, and just new suits in general. After every level, I got a trophy for completing it, so here they are. I also got 2 miscellaneous trophies during this, the first being for performing a finisher. That's definitely a finisher. That has to be, right? Combo Hero. And the other one for flying as Superman. It's a bird, it's a plane. I'm guessing that's just for flying as Superman? I also had to return to one of the levels to get my final superhero status. You can definitely see. Okay, I got superhero. Better get a trophy. Superhero. Let's go. Now that I was done with the story, my next goal is normally free play, but for some reason I didn't do that, but I'll still go over it now. Free play is the same as normal. You use any character and you have to collect mini kits and citizens in peril, but not red bricks. These are in the open world. This game also has a new collectible called gold bricks. You get these for finishing levels, getting all collectibles on levels, and finding them around Gotham. There are 250 of these in total, and I'll get a trophy for collecting all of them. While I was going through free play, I got a trophy for collecting 10.1 billion studs. There's no way I have to go to the entire level again because I really missed that. Whatever, at least I got the stud trophy. The House of Luthor. After I collected all of the mini-kits, I was able to ride all of the mini-kit vehicles. Getting 10 mini-kits in a level would give me access to one of these, and after I rode the 15th one, I got the trophy. Alright, is this it? Since I got in? Mini-kit Hero! Nice. Now let's talk about the open world. You get to traverse through Gotham City, and it's a pretty cool world. I liked driving around the place, and you could also fly around for the first time. You can tell it's the first time though, because it's pretty janky. In my opinion, they should have just left it the same as it is in the normal levels and just made it faster. They changed it a lot in the open world, and it just messed with the camera sometimes, and I could barely do small moves, but I can't judge it too harshly, even though I did when I was actually playing. How am I supposed to fly in if I'm literally moving the thing and this fool won't move? A lot of things I complain about in this game aren't really fair to bash because I'm used to the newer games already having this stuff established. Anyway, enough of that, let's talk about what I needed to do here. My first two goals were to collect all of the red bricks and fight all of the bosses. The red bricks are simple, they either require a small puzzle or a certain character to interact with something, and then the brick pops out and you can buy it. After I collected all of them, I got a trophy. Okay, there we go, that should be our trophy. Extra, finally, bro. Talking about the bosses, around the map you'll see special markers showing the character. If you go there, you get into a fight with them, which will either just simply be a fist fight, or after every heart, they'll spawn some enemies. After you defeat them, they surrender and you'll be able to buy them, and that's how you unlock every supervillain. I also got some extra trophies while fighting some of the villains, like defeating Zod as Superman. Oh, Kal-El's Last Son of Krypton. Defeating Alexbot as Brainiac. Loser. There it is, Inferior Machines. Accidentally testing a custom character. Test hero? What? And defeating Sinestro as Green Lantern. Green Lantern's light. Nice. And of course, after defeating the last boss, I got the trophy for unlocking every supervillain. Chat? Oh, supervillain. After the bosses, there isn't really much else outside of that. I just had the gold bricks and Citizens in Peril left, and a few miscellaneous trophies. The Citizens in Peril weren't bad, and they gave me gold bricks as well. A lot of the gold bricks were fun, especially the amusement park bricks, but after a while, they started to duplicate them, and it started to get old. Some of the bricks also sucked because they required Batman and Robin suits. This wouldn't be an issue if I could just fly where I needed to go and then switch to their suits, but you have to find the suit and then go through the path to get to what you need to do. This felt like a chore, and I don't like that they did this, since the first game allowed you to switch to them whenever you wanted. As I went for these, I eventually reached 50% completion. Are you gonna do anything special for my 100 plat? My first 10 out of 10. Hey, we hit 50, halfway through, let's go. The gold bricks aren't useless though, because around the map you can find these doors that you can build as long as you have enough bricks. When it's built, a character will walk out and you can buy them, and one of these was the final character I needed for the Justice League. Ooh, Justice League. Huh, I did not expect to get that trophy right now. Shortly after that, I also saved the last citizen in peril. And there we go. Alright, should get the trophy. My hero. Nice. I also got 2 miscellaneous trophies for riding the Gotham City Metro, which is fast travel. Where is this gonna take me? Subway hero. Where on earth did this take me? And a weird one for climbing Wayne Tower on a gorilla and playing as a girl. I literally had to rob a gorilla and just climb up there. I feel like there's some reference that I don't get, so if any of y'all know what it is, if there is one, let me know. Okay, that should be the trophy. Gorilla Thriller. And eventually, I got my final gold brick. And boom, that's the final gold brick on the open world. Now we just need to do the bonus level. Yeah, you heard that right. There's one more gold brick, which is in the bonus level. The bonus level this time is a mini version of Gotham City, and it's my least favorite part of the game. You have to destroy every little thing in this place, and it was hard to tell what I even needed to destroy towards the end. But that's not the worst part. Remember that bug that happened in Wayne Manor and how I've referenced another one? This is that bug. So I accidentally fell in the water, which would kill me, but for some reason, Batman got stuck in a spawn loop and there was nothing I could do. I tried switching characters, trying to move far away to get him to teleport, and I wanted to try the subway, but I needed Batman to access it. To be fair, this was avoidable had I not been as clumsy, but I was pissed about wasting an hour of my time. But I ran it back, this time with a guy so I wasn't running around aimlessly, and I was able to finish it. Oh, there we go. Finally! Wow, bro. Toy Gotham. Jeez. I did not really enjoy that. City Slicker. My final task before 100% was to unlock all of the characters. Since I had tons of studs and every gold brick, I didn't have to worry about this. Before I got the last character, I got a trophy for unlocking every female character. Supergirl. Girl power. And then I unlocked every character and got 100%. A policeman is the last one. That's the last character, okay. Team building. That's all the characters. Let's go. That's 100%. The end. Nice. And my final trophy was for playing a level in co-op. Alright, let's go get a stud. Alright. That should be it. That should be the trophy. Dynamic duo and complete hero. Finally, bro. Oh, that plat dragged out towards the end, man. But at least it's done, bro. It took me 24 hours to get this platinum. I went into LEGO Batman 2 with the completely wrong mindset. I went in thinking about the newer games, and it made me hate on the game much more than I should have. People who watch the streams will know. By the way, I played the first game after I played the other three, so this was the oldest game I had played so far. Sure, there were things to get mad about, like the hour I wasted in the bonus level, but everything was made at a totally different time. This game was amazing for its time, and I wish I could play it for the first time again with a better mindset. I like LEGO Batman 1 a little bit more, but this game gets a close second in S tier. Now let's move on to the PS4 era with... LEGO Batman 3 is supposed to be the big finale of the Batman trilogy, and was it worth it? We'll see later, but first, we gotta talk about the story. At the end of the second game, they teased that Brainiac would be the next villain, and that's what happened in this game. He wanted to get all the Lantern Corps' powers to shrink Earth and add it to his collection of planets. This big threat forced the heroes and villains to form an alliance to take him down. Halfway through, Brainiac is captured, but the heroes need to go to the Lantern planets to fix Earth and everyone, as Brainiac made them extra emotional. In the end, we had to fight a giant Superman, and we took him and Brainiac down, and that ended the story. In my opinion, the story was kinda mid. Up until halfway it was cool, but once Brainiac got captured and we had to go to the Lantern planets, there were really short missions that kinda felt like filler, and I didn't enjoy the characters being so emotional, which I get is the point, but I still didn't like it. Also, Batman doesn't have as much of a focus in this game. He's in most missions, but they mostly focus on other characters rather than him. For a game that's called LEGO Batman 3, it kinda feels like LEGO DC the game, rather than LEGO Batman 3. The story isn't the worst thing ever, but they definitely could have done better. And of course, I got trophies after beating every level as well. I also got my first true hero status, which is just superhero under a different name. True hero. The levels were fun to play at least, which leads to free play. This game has the same collectibles as LEGO Batman 2, but they put the red bricks back into the levels, and instead of random citizens in peril, it's Adam West, who played Batman in the 1960s. Rest in peace to my man. Speaking of 1960s Batman, I also did the bonus level right after the story, and it's much different than the other bonus levels. This one is a normal level that's based on the 1960s show. I thought this was a cool level, and I definitely prefer this over spending an hour in a mini Gotham. And here's the bonus level trophy. After I finished free play, I got a trophy for transforming into Venom powered Bane. How do you do it? Oh, there you go. No? Wait, what? Isn't that literally a trophy? Oh, there it is. Bane and Gain. Okay. And turning on all the red brick extras. Alright, let's turn all of them on. Under the red brick. With free play done, I now had to 100% all of the hub worlds. To access the hub world, I had to go to them on the map or through the moon base, which gave me a trophy for entering. There are 10 hub worlds in total, 7 of them being the Lantern planets, and 3 being the Watchtower, Batcave, and Hall of Justice and Doom. There are 4 types of collectibles that I'd have to get on each world: gold bricks, character tokens, Adam West in peril, and quests. Character tokens aren't anything special, they just give access to characters. Quests are actually new and are exactly how they sound. You can talk to characters around the map and they'll send you out to do whatever they need. I wasn't a big fan of these because a lot of the time they'd have me fetch something, but they don't mark what I'm looking for on a map or anything, so I had to fly around aimlessly to find what I was looking for. Sometimes the quests were interesting though, like what was said in this one.
Ivy, I wanna lay roots with you.
Sorry,
Huh?
Swampy, but I'm just not ready to be planted.
What? 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 Or this one with this rude gorilla.
What's taking
I'm
so
definitely gonna
long?
finish it.
Find me that banana, or I shall unleash the wrath of the banana cannon on you once it's finished.
Bro,
For which
shut up,
I
moron.
need a banana. Please bring me a banana.
shut up, bruh. Shut up. Don't be rude like that. Man, I'm gonna kill you again. You deserve that. You're trash, bro. Overall, the hub world experience wasn't great, and I preferred the open worlds of LEGO Batman 2 and DC Supervillains. However, they did make some good changes to the core gameplay, like improving the flying, and a very simple but great change to the suits. All they did was put the suits on a wheel. I don't know why they couldn't do this in the previous game, but regardless, I'm glad they made this change. As I went through this boring grind, I was able to get some trophies as well. Some of the quests required me to use a custom character, which led to me getting a trophy for creating one. Oh, here we go. Mirror, mirror. The main quests I had to do were from Green Loon Turn, and after I finished his last one, I unlocked him, which allowed me to complete a race while using him. Loon Turn Space Race. Let's go. When I unlocked the final hub world, I went back and visited the other planets for another trophy. One giant leap for Batmankind. Okay, let's go. And I got a few more miscellaneous trophies, like knocking out my buddy on Knock, Knock Knock, destroying a hidden donut, destroying a hidden Riddler trophy, finding a gang of jumping cows on the moon, gliding continuously for 10 seconds, glide on time, and bouncing on objects 50 times, which sort of bugged out for me. This wasn't the fault of the game, but I had bounced 50 times already, which people in my chat noticed, and I realized my PS5 was bugging out and I had to restart it, but I did get the trophy. Towards the end of the grind, I unlocked Adam West after saving him for the last time, and I got a trophy for playing as him. Let's get that trophy. Adam West. The Bright Knight. Shortly after that, I also found this. Alright. Oh, there it is. The green room. What I found was a hidden celebrity party, which was a cool little Easter egg. And finally, to 100% the game, I bought all of the vehicles and characters, which doesn't give me a trophy. And get this out of here. Boom. Alright, we are now at 100%. Let's go. You probably noticed that I didn't get a trophy for 100% in the game either. That's because I needed to witness the 100% stud fountain for the trophy to pop. But we'll wait on that and the rest of the miscellaneous trophies to go over the DLC trophies. This is the first game in the DC series to include DLC, and there are 6 DLCs to go through. Every DLC has the same trophy list. A trophy for beating the level, one for beating it with true hero status, one for getting all mini-kits, one for setting both characters as DLC characters, and a miscellaneous trophy. So I'm not going super in depth about these, I'm just gonna summarize the story and show the miscellaneous trophies. The first DLC is Man of Steel. This is based on the Man of Steel movie, and I played as Jor-El, his robot Calyx, and his wife Lara. We were trying to send their son Kal-El to Earth since Krypton was in chaos. We ended up having to fight General Zod and his henchmen, and in the end, we were able to send Kal-El out. The characters I needed to use in free play were Superman from Man of Steel and Zod. I will find him. And the miscellaneous trophy was for playing as Crypto in the level. There's Crypto. Unless I need a specific Crypto? Never mind, Crypto come home. The next DLC is Batman's 75th anniversary. To celebrate Batman's anniversary, Joker and Harley Quinn decide to decorate his party. Simple as that. The miscellaneous trophy was for completing this dance puzzle as 1966 Batman. Boom, boom. Okay. Bat Dancer. And I needed to make Vampire Batman and Sinestro Corps Batman the free play characters. Here we go. Batman Gone Bad. The third DLC is the Dark Knight trilogy. I'll be honest, I've never watched the Dark Knight trilogy, but I still gotta talk about the level. This level takes place during the chase scene from the first movie. It was a pretty cool sequence, especially when I got to use the bazooka. After the chase, we needed to build a mini crane to get Joker out of the rubble. I do like the quotes they added from the movie. Even though I haven't watched it, I still recognize these quotes. The characters I needed this time were Bane and Scarecrow from the trilogy. You. Would you like to see my mask? And the miscellaneous trophy was for defeating Batman as the Nurse Joker. It's simple. Our fourth DLC is the Arrow DLC. This DLC takes place sometime during the Arrow show. I haven't watched this either. I played as Green Arrow and Slade Wilson, and we had to make our way through this island, ending with us taking down a ninja camp. Not much happened in this level, but this moment was funny.
Luckily, Slade was extremely skilled when it came to not being seen.
Oh. This game, bro. The miscellaneous trophy here was for defeating 20 enemies on the island with a bow, which I did by using this area with infinitely spawning ninjas. Superior archery skills. Nice. The free play characters this time were Felicity Smoke and John Diggle. Team Arrow. The fifth DLC on the list is Bizarro. This one has me playing as Bizarro and his Bizarro League, who are trying to save their planet from Darkseid. The only objective we had was to save these civilians. The free play characters were Darkseid and Desaad. This person. The Omega Powers. And the miscellaneous trophy was for playing as Darkseid on the Moon. Play as Darkseid on the Moon. And the final DLC was the Squad. The squad it's referring to is the Suicide Squad, and it takes place during the original movie, not the good one from 2021. This level has me playing as the squad who Amanda Waller tasked to take down some dude that escaped. That dude was Killer Moth, by the way. The final free play characters were Harley Quinn and Waller. There she is. Wardens of... I don't know how to pronounce that. It's Bell Rev. And the final miscellaneous trophy was for completing a race using Harley's motorcycle. And... vroom vroom! That's all the DLC done. Now that the DLC is out of the way, let's rapid fire through the base game's miscellaneous trophies. Starting with playing as a Batman I don't know how to pronounce the name of. Playing as the Riddler in the Batcave's trophy room. Setting both characters as Batmite and Mr. M. Setting both characters as Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn. Setting both characters as Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. Transforming from Billy Batson into Shazam. Setting both characters as Ace and Crypto. And setting both characters as Green Lantern and Green Arrow. And with all of those trophies out of the way, all I had to do was witness the 100% stud fountain. Right here. Let's go. That's all, folks. And... world's finest. Let's go. Oh, that's so many studs, bro. My in-game time says it took me 29 hours and 58 minutes to 100% this game, and my PlayStation says it took me 36 hours to 100% this game. This game had the potential to be the best LEGO Batman game, but with its messy story and mid-hub worlds, it just doesn't hit the mark. The DLC was enjoyable, and I'm glad it was just little 1-hour adventures rather than them dragging out, but as a whole, I'd put this game in C tier. Now let's move on to our final game, and hopefully it's better than this one. LEGO DC Supervillains was released 4 years after LEGO Batman 3 during the newer era of LEGO games. It goes back to the open world formula like LEGO Batman 2, and we'll see what I think at the end. But of course, it's time to go over the story. This game is a part of the LEGO Batman universe, but I'm not sure where this game fits in the timeline. Anyway, the game starts with the character being taken in by Commissioner Gordon. This character is my custom character, which I got a trophy for creating. When they're in a cutscene. The custom character is able to unlock different powers throughout the game, which is really cool and it gives them a purpose. We ended up getting broken out by Mercy Graves and escaped with Lex Luthor, and we broke out many other villains as well. We also learned about the Crime Syndicate, or the Justice Syndicate as they call themselves at first, who are alternate versions of the Justice League from Earth 3, and they capture the Justice League and pose as heroes. So the villains decide to step up and take them down so that they can rule. Eventually, the Syndicate's true intentions are revealed, which are to obtain something called the anti-life equation for Darkseid. In the end, with the help of the Justice League, we used the equation to make Darkseid and his goons kind, and in short, that's the story. In my opinion, this is the second best story of the DC games. The way I think of it is what Lego Batman 3's story could have been. It tells the hero and villain team-up story better than it, and it's a lot more organized than it as well. I really like how your custom character is involved in the story, and I really liked all of the characters as well. And of course, here are the trophies for beating every level. During the story, I reached a 10 times combo. Hit the jackpot! Nice! 10 times combo. After the story, there are 5 bonus levels to go through. Like the 1966 level, these are extra levels that focus on Darkseid's crew and are still better than Mini Gotham. I also completed one of the bonus levels without dying. Let's go! And of course, the next step is free play. Once again, same collectibles, but this time the citizens or Adam West's in peril are replaced with graffiti. So during the levels, you can find these posters, and if you use someone like the Joker, you'll be able to spray it and take a selfie with your work. And during free play, I also maxed out my stud bar in every level. Crime does pay. Let's go. After collecting all 5 mini-kits in a level, I get access to a newspaper, and when I got all of the mini-kits, I went to the Daily Planet to view all of them. And last one. Read all about it. Before we end free play, I want to show this glitch. Wait, what? How did I... You know what? I'm not gonna complain. That just saved me from having to do a bunch of other stuff, but I don't know how I got it. And with free play done, now I had to 100% the game. As I said earlier, this game thankfully goes back to the open world formula, which made things a lot better. Although it still took a while to clean everything up, it was still better than Lego Batman 3. I had to collect gold bricks and character tokens, do races, do challenges, which I'll explain later, fight bosses, and do quests, which are so much better in this game. Early on, I was honestly kinda dumb because I thought the quests still didn't mark anything, but I completely ignored the phone in the corner. This is the minimap, and whenever you do a quest that has you looking for stuff, there are little markers showing the locations for these. When I finally realized that this was the case, I enjoyed the quest so much more. Well, I mean, I didn't actually pay attention to the quest, but I wasn't getting annoyed by not being able to find stuff. There was one thing I did in the quest that was really stupid though. I had to shoot these targets with a bow, at least that's the way I thought I needed to do it. But here's me finally realizing what I actually had to do. It wants you to play a... There's no... I'm such a fool, bro, look. I'm such a fool, bro. During another quest, this fool said something sus.
You sure are good at throwing meat. You've done that before?
Why did he said you sure are good at throwing meat. What? Why did he say that? I get that I was literally throwing meat at the alligators, but come on, bro. That sounded weird. This world that you're seeing is not the only world. I also had to explore Apocalypse. There isn't as much to do here as in the main world, but it made the grind unnecessarily longer. I have 2 big critiques of this game. The first is how the gold bricks work. Some of the gold bricks require you to complete quests first to access them. I only experienced this once, but I'm guessing this was happening in the background. I was trying to collect all the gold bricks first, but I couldn't find the last gold brick anywhere after searching for about an hour. It turns out that I needed to complete this random quest to get access to it. Wait, there's a gold brick here! There's a gold brick! It's right here! Why did that trigger a gold brick? I feel that you shouldn't have to get other collectibles to get what you actually want, but that's just me. My other critique is about the bugs. I can't speak for any of y'all's experiences, but I had multiple annoying bugs, like not being able to activate this node for whatever reason. Normally, I don't let bugs define my experience of a game, but that's for new stuff. This game is 6 years old, so they're never gonna fix these, so I might as well count these as part of the experience. But with all the critiquing out of the way, let's go over the trophies I got during this. The first one was for achieving the highest wanted level. Yes, this game has a wanted system, but it's nothing serious like GTA. You'll just get a few cops that come after you, but they're not a big deal. Wait, most wanted? After that, I didn't get trophies for a while until I started completing stuff. The first of these completions is finishing all of the races. Alright, we're good. Fastest man alive. The next one was for finishing every quest. There you go. Helping Hand! Complete all quests in the hub. Let's go. The third one was for vandalizing all the Picture Perfect posters, which is also a good segue to the challenges. So this game has 15 challenges that need to be completed. They're locked behind riddles that I didn't feel like solving, so I just looked up guides for them, and they have you destroying things around the map or other miscellaneous tasks, and they also give gold bricks. The posters are a part of one of these challenges, where you have to vandalize 10 of them, the other 20 being in free play. And boom. Smile! And after completing my final challenge, I got the challenge trophy and my final gold brick. The same thing we did to the commissioner. Can you solve before we do? Complete all challenges in the hub, and do you like gold bricks, Batman? Collect all gold bricks. Let's go. With the open world done, I had some miscellaneous trophies to get before I went on to the DLC and finished the 100%. Once again, let's rapid fire through them, starting with setting both characters as Riddler and Two-Face in the Batcave, setting both characters as Owlman and Talon, taking a selfie with Chang Su, taking a selfie with Batman as Joker, changing my custom character's body piece 5 times, gliding for 60 seconds as Batman, making 5 people dance while using dance mode, and riding every ride at the amusement mile. Now that the miscellaneous trophies are out of the way, let's go over the DLC. This game also has 6 DLCs like LEGO Batman 3, and it even has the exact same trophy list as LEGO Batman 3, except obviously the actual DLCs are different. So once again, I'll go over the story and the miscellaneous trophies. The first DLC is the Aquaman movie. As the name suggests, this is based on the Aquaman movie. I played as Aquaman, and I had to fight his brother Orm. That's it, the entire level is the boss fight. The miscellaneous trophy was for sitting on this throne as Orm, True Air, and the free play characters were classic Aquaman and movie Aquaman. I hear you can talk to fish. The next DLC is part 2 of the Aquaman movie. This one is a bit more of an actual level compared to part 1, and after we got Atlan's Trident, we had to escape the depths of the sea and fight Orm again. We had to get some people to join us, and then I fought Orm, and that was it. I also used this level for one of the base game trophies I missed for grabbing an enemy and charging into 5 others with him. Battering ram, there we go. They replaced the character trophy with another miscellaneous trophy, so the first one was for defeating 10 Trench as Mira. Redheads, you gotta love them, easy. And the second one was for fighting Orm as King Shark. Oh, what could be greater than a King Shark? Okay, I thought I had to actually defeat him with him. The third DLC is Batman the Animated Series. This one is in a cel-shaded art style, which is a great detail considering it's the animated series, and Batman and Phantasm are working together to stop the Joker. We first had to take down Joker's robot, and after that, we fought the Joker, and that's the level. The miscellaneous trophy was for completing this pachinko machine on the first try. There you go, so you figured it out. And the free play characters were Classic Joker and Animated Joker. And this guy. Costumes a bit theatrical. The fourth DLC is the Shazam movie. This level starts with Shazam being dropped from the sky by Dr. Sivana, and towards the ground they clash lasers, but Shazam gets thrown into a mall, so he hides as Billy Batson, and he and his friend Freddy need to escape Sivana. In the end, Shazam holds Sivana in place while Freddy straps a jetpack onto a mannequin to get rid of him. The miscellaneous trophy is for transforming into Shazam in the free play version of the level, and the free play characters were Gluttony and Pride. Inner Demons. The second to last DLC is part 2 of the Shazam movie. It picks up part 1 where it left off, where Sivana took Freddy back to the foster home. Shazam powers up all of his friends to help him take down Sivana, and the level starts with Shazam fighting him. After that, he ran away and Shazam chased him while Pride and Gluttony decided to mess with the civilians. So Shazam's friends dealt with these fools, and later Wrath as well, and to wrap it up, we took down Sivana. Once again, they replaced the free play characters with another miscellaneous trophy, so the first one was for fighting Sivana as Shazam the Wizard. That's not nice. I am the last of the Council of Wizards. And the second one was for riding a pig as Superman. Hey, Come here. The Swine of Steel. Nice. The final DLC is the Young Justice animated series. This one has the Young Justice fighting multiple villains, a giant snake, the Brain, Black Beetle, Mala, and Black Manta. This was just a fun boss rush, and that's pretty much it. Again, no character trophy, so the first miscellaneous trophy was for defeating 10 ninjas as Aqualad. I think that was pretty ruthless. And the second one was for transforming from Tigris to Artemis. No more faking anyone's death. I don't know the context of the death faking, but cool. Alright, it is time to platinum the game now, so let's start off by buying my final vehicles. That's not what I want to do. Why don't I have that unlocked? Okay, found out I need to actually get 100%. I wanted to pop the platinum on 100%, but whatever, it's alright. So, to 100% it, I just need to buy Lobo. All together now, collect all characters. The main man to come in, purchase Lobo. Is that not 100%? I have 99.9. Oh wait, there's a chest right here. There we go, try not to scratch it, collect all vehicles, a little bit extra, achieve 100% completion, and here's the mischief. Let's go. That's all of the LEGO DC games 100%ed. Let's freaking go. My in-game save says it took me 35 hours to 100% this game, and my PlayStation says it took me 40 hours to 100% this game. I don't know which one's right, but there you go. After finishing this game and looking back on it while editing, I was judging it too harshly before. At the beginning of my experience, I probably would have put this at B tier, but after realizing how many good changes they made from LEGO Batman 3 and just revisiting it in general, in my opinion, LEGO DC Supervillains is an A tier game. It loses the S tier spot due to the grind still taking a little too long and how annoying the bugs were, but this game is everything LEGO Batman 3 should have been. And that is every LEGO DC game 100%ed. This was long and I probably shouldn't have done 4 LEGO games in a row, but it was enjoyable overall. Let me know your opinions on the games, and I know I'm asking for a lot from a YouTube comment section, but please be respectful. There's no need to attack me or anyone else just because we share different opinions. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing. If you haven't seen my other LEGO Platinums, there's a playlist on the end screen, and I'll see y'all in the next one. I need another break from LEGO games now.